Heat 1A of the day on the water was the Elan Plus in lane 1, top qualifier, and as expected, it was Nate Brown in lane 1 out of turn number 1 first and ran away with Heat 1A. Nate ran a very fast 137-mile-per-hour first lap, but then played conservative and held off Skyway Park Bull and Mike Hansen, who took second, and overall third place went to Auburn Chevrolet and Greg Hopp. Interesting for 1A, it was Vacationville.com finishing fourth in the piston boat, beating outright Two Turbines.
Nate, great run out there, a great way to start the day. Pretty conservative in speed, though, it appears.
It was really rough. Without a doubt, it's probably the roughest I've ever seen Lake Washington, guys. I mean, it was rough out there. It was rough.
Now, did you get the wind conditions shifted on you, didn't it? It was going down the front straightaway, then it shifted across the course?
We're fully enclosed. I can't tell which way the wind's coming from.
Did the boat tell you?
Oh, a little bit, but it's so rough out there. I mean, we were back on speeds and that kind of stuff, so we only could do what we could do. It was a great start. Mike Hansen was a good race with that guy. The Ulster team came out on top this time, and for Snap-on and all the folks that sponsor us, it's a great heat victory.
Heat 1B saw Miss Budweiser go according to plan as Dave Bilwach had the beer wagon in lane number 1, got through turn 1 very cleanly and led all the way. It was the Grand Central Casino with a fuel problem and could not start the race. All others were given a one-lap penalty. Eventually, it was Miss Trendwest with Mark Tate taking second, but the Budweiser winning by more than a lap, given everybody else being penalized.
Dave, you did set a new course record there in lap 1. Everyone else penalized.
I don't know what happened there, so I don't know. We just tried to get a clean start and try to run as best as we possibly could. It's pretty rough out there, though.
The wind seems to be changing a lot. Have you noticed that from the ride of the boat?
Yeah, as you can tell, we were out for about an hour this morning running, so we were testing out a lot of different wind conditions. So Mark and the crew have to stay ahead of that, and the boat ride was really good. So I got some points, and that's a good deal.
In Heat 2A, it was almost a Tri-Cities repeat as the Lumar window film was once again in the lead and the Elan Plus chasing hard. Lumar in and out of turn 1 with the lead. There was a one-lap penalty on the Skyway Park Bowl and Mike Hansen, so he was out of contention with that penalty. But the Elam eventually ran the Lumar down and took the victory in Heat 2A. Lumar had to settle for second.
136 on that last lap on the way outside. That's pretty fast if you're on the inside.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was lifting there that last lap just because I knew I had to keep safe, and I think I'm going to have the guys take a notch of wing out of it because I was into the front wing a lot, and I don't know if I should have done that because it was reacted or what, but you got to fly over the stuff to be safe. But at the same time, if I would have got in trouble, I had no more front wing to get me down, so I'm going to have them take that rear wing out of it.
You lead there for 2 laps. You're about to grab another heat victory, and that bright orange boat runs you down on the outside.
We're giving everything we got with the Lumar. Mr. Wooster's put together a real good team with what we got going on here. But, you know, when you're qualifying at 141 and you got 153 coming up on you, there's only so much you can do. But one of these days, we're going to get them.
Right. Another great point finish, though, to get ready for the final, perhaps.
Yeah, to get Lumar into the final here in Seattle is a big deal for us. So we're just going to keep trucking and see what we can come up with.
Now, Bill, you're not telling him to slow down on those third laps, are you?
I'm telling him keep his foot in it, keep his foot in it. But I'll tell you what, you know, we give him a good ride, a good product out in the water, and this guy can do amazing, amazing things. Yeah. So we're trying to give him the best product we can.
And Bill, it's been a turnaround this year. On the East Coast, it was a hard time. So you've come west, and Lumar's out front a lot.
Well, we're trying awfully hard. I got a good bunch of guys out there, and they're putting their heart and souls in it.
Heat 2B was also a chase-down situation with the Budweiser pushed to the outside lane and having to try to run down Terry Troxel. The Fairweather Masonry and Terry Troxel led everybody out of the first turn. There was a one-lap penalty on the Grand Central Casino and Mike Weber before the start for destroying a buoy. And then it was Budweiser's deal. Dave Bilwach did chase down Terry Troxel, and the Budweiser won the heat. Terry Troxel in the Miss Fairweather Masonry had to settle for second.
Dave, a hard run there, treacherous conditions on the outside, and you went around them.
Yeah, I think Nate and I both learned how far it was around. You know, I think Chip said I went to Renton before I turned, and so I didn't want it to be no problems with anybody inside, and luckily we got through cleanly and didn't get any problems. I didn't really care if we won the heat. I just wanted to try to get a good place and to try to get some national points.
Heat 3A was great cause for celebration for the U100, the hard luck team of the year, the Auburn Chevrolet, and Greg Hopp. His first official heat win. He showed lots of boat speed, and the U100 got the win cleanly and will be in the final heat given the victory. Second place overall went to Miss Grand Central Casino with Mike Weber.
Hey, Greg, great race out there. I know you've had a tough luck all year long. You finally put a heat together.
Well, I'm telling you, it was nice to come bring one home in first. I think that's the first one I've actually won all year. I've been out in front a lot, but had stuff break, over fuel, you know, all kinds of stuff, and felt real good to win one here at home.
You're confident that'll withstand inspection?
Oh yeah, that'll withstand inspection. I'm ecstatic for the people at Auburn Chevrolet. They stuck behind me down in Tri-Cities, and they're happy as a clam right now.
Heat 3B was a great three-boat race as the Trend West had the inside lane. The Budweiser was on the outside with the Elan Plus. But Trend West only led for a while before the Budweiser finally took the lead. And then the Budweiser pushed the Elan Plus out further and further with the rooster tail, giving the Trend West clean water on the inside. Budweiser won 3B. Trend West took second. The Elan had to settle for third, but doesn't matter. All three with enough points to make the final.
Mark, I'll get you real quick here with Jim Harvey, the owner of Trend West. And Mark, they threw you in there with all the fast boats, and you led them across the line through the turn and got yourself a spot in the final here with a strong second.
Well, we did, and you know, a little help to the Budweiser there for that second, pushing Nate wide and giving us a good run off the corner. But you know, the Miss Trend West ran well that heat, and we needed a 1, 2, or 3, I think, to make the final. So again, Truxville not getting off the beach definitely helped us, and I finally got a good start for the day.
All right, Jim, I know you went to Mark in the off season. He was done racing these boats. He's gotten you in every final this year.
Well, he has. He's done a tremendous job for the Trend West racing team, and you know, I think every race that he wants to go home and sit under that shady tree, but we've got him here, and we're going to hold on to him for a while. And you know, we haven't had an excellent ride on the boat. We keep working at it, and the Trend West is in the final again. It's just, it's been a good year so far.
We do have a couple of equipment casualties down in the pits. First off, the Old Boy Alberto, the U6 with Steve David. They threw a propeller blade, and they are done for the day. We went down and talked to Steve about it.
Your day is done, and you're still a happy guy.
I'm just so blessed to be driving for the Alberto people, you know, the folks in Madison. Bud was running great all day. We were looking real good for the final, and threw a propeller blade, so, you know, I just cost about $50,000, and they haven't fired me yet, so I got to smile about that.
The other casualty is at vacationville.com with Mitch Evans. They have a crack going down the side of the boat. They don't want to do any more damage to it. The world record holder will reappear in San Diego.
Down here in the pits, one of the competitors supposed to be playing in that 3A was Mitch Evans. And Mitch, your vacationville.com boat on the dock. After earlier wiping out some turbines on the race course and showing them who was faster, I know it's got to be disappointing. You're out.
It really is. I mean, we had a good day going. This is a real learning process in this new boat. Everything was going well, but after the second heat, we noticed that there was a fracture that started up in the deck area of the boat. So we just sat down and said, hey, you know, we can't take a chance of hurting this thing. We're going to take it home, fix it, and get it ready for San Diego.